Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Is my voice on screen is clear to all of you guys? Please confirm to me. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Right. Good morning, guys. All right, sir. In the Friday, I've taken one demo class. It's not like any demo class there, just introduction classes I've taken. Overview on Java programming language. So the topics we discussed there. So one time, before going to start our content today, just one time I want to revise what concepts I discussed there in the last session, in the Friday session first class. Let me revise the content. And so everyday classroom notes, I'm going to provide it to all of you. So this classroom notes, if you want to get every day, now try to use this link. Please take this link, all of you. Those who are not yet taken previously, take this link. At least take a picture in your mobile phone, then you can use it. What you have to do there, you have to copy this link onto the browser. On browser address bar, if we copy this link, then automatically we are able to get the document, the presented document, whatever the document I am preparing now, the document here we are able to get. Previously, those who are not taken this link, we can take it. Daily classroom notes we are able to get there. Clear? Right, sir. Observe carefully. Then after that, in the last session, I have some discussion with you regarding this Java and its modules inside the Java modules. Inside Java, how many modules are available? All the points I will discuss with you on Friday. All right, so let me have some revision over this content. Now tell me, all of you now tell me, Java is available in how many parts? 3 parts. What are the 3 parts now? J2SE, J2EE and J2ME. Java SE, Java EE or Java ME. These are the 3 parts which are available in Java. Got it or not? Clear. If you observe this J2SE, right, all the document I prepared on Friday only, then I'm going to revise the content. The fresh content I'm going to provide, and I'm going to type again the fresh content. Okay, try to check this one. J2SE abbreviation are given Java 2 standard edition. What the Java 2 standard edition will provide for us? It will provide only basics of the Java, fundamentals of the Java, not complete Java. Simple point. If J2SE is providing the total Java, what is the need of J2EE and J2ME? So because of that reason, I'm telling to you, J2SE is providing only fundamentals of the Java, only foundation part of the Java. One example I've given, one perfect example I've given. If you want to construct a building, we need to gather all the resources, then we have to go for foundation. Gathering resources, we have to gather sand, bricks, iron, manpower, land, water, all of them we have to gather. Then we have to prepare a foundation. Once the foundation is created, on the top of that foundation we can construct a very good building. So gathering all the resources, creating foundation is a part inside the J2SE. Constructing building on the top of the foundation is the responsibility of the J2EE and J2ME. Is that got or not? So J2SE will provide only fundamentals of the Java. Next one, it can be used to prepare one type of applications. What type of applications? No, standalone application. Sorry, standalone application. Here we are going to prepare. What is a standalone application? I given immediately some points here. What exactly the meaning of standalone application? No, if we design and execute any application without using client server architecture, without distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called a standalone application. Example I shown there. Diagrammatically, I shown that point here. Observe this diagram. No, first one is what the standalone application. Single computer we are having. No client server architecture. No distribution of the application logic over multiple machines. Single computer. In a single computer, single program we have written. That program we are compiling in the same machine. We are executing in the same machine. We are giving input data to the program in the same machine. We are getting output data from the program in the same machine. The total everything is going on within a single machine. This type of application is called as what? Standalone application. Right. So what are the examples for the standalone applications here? Number of examples are available. What are these examples? No, calculator, calendar. See, in my computer, calculator is available. If to open that calculator, even I don't require internet connection. We don't require network. We don't require client server architecture. Okay, not required to distribute application logic over multiple machines. In a single computer, I can open calculator. There I can perform some operations. Calendar I can open here in the same computer. Right. Next, paint. Next one is what there, editor, maybe notepad. All these things are what there, standalone applications only. Right. But how many applications are standalone applications in outside? No. Only 5% of the applications are what there, standalone application. All remaining 95% of the applications are what? Distributed applications or enterprise applications. Recognize this point now. Right, sir. Its a direct utilization is only 5%, but its a dependency level is what there? 1000%. It's a direct utilization in Java is what there? 5% only, but it is a dependent programming language for some other languages near about 1000%. Sir, what is the meaning of this 1000% dependency content here? The point is what? It is a dependent programming languages for J2EE development. If you want to prepare an application with J2EE, there we require J2SE and some other platform, some other tools. Salesforce is another tool. It is dependent on J2SE. And Selenium testing is dependent on J2SE. Hadoop big data analysis is dependent on J2SE. Android mobile application development is dependent on J2SE. SAP related tools like which are dependent on what there? J2SE. Almost all 90% of the remaining software products are dependent on what there? J2SE. That's why I said to you clearly that J2SE dependency level is what there? 1000%. Entire software industry, 90% of the software tools are dependent on what there? J2SE, either directly or indirectly. Because of that reason, every software engineer nowadays must learn, must know J2SE part. There's a simple scenario here I'm telling you. Because of these many reasons only, always Java is in a straight line, no up and downs, no downwards. Always Java is in what there? Upward only. So the Java area is always green. Understand it clearly? Right, sir. It's okay, fine. After completion of the J2EE, J2SE we understood clearly. Now the J2EE, completely opposite of J2SE is what there? J2EE. Java 2 Enterprise Edition. J2E in the sense Java 2 Enterprise Edition. J2SE was provided only foundation, fundamentals of the Java. But J2EE is providing what programming? No, server-side programming. If it is a server-side programming, immediately the point is what? Client-server architecture or not? Client-server applications or not? Their client-server things are going to be happen or not? Right, sir. So it will provide server-side programming. All right. What next one here? What about this one? By using the server-side programming, what type of applications here we are able to prepare? No, we are able to prepare enterprise applications or distributed applications. Both are same, distributed applications and enterprise applications. Then immediately we have a question: what is an enterprise application or what is this distributed application? Already we understood standalone application. If we design and execute any application without using client server architecture, standalone application. But in enterprise application, if we prepare and execute any application on the basis of client server architecture, in a standalone application without distributing application logic over multiple machines, but in enterprise applications by distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called as what there? Distributed application. But there it is what there? Standalone application. Now diagrammatically I shown that point there in the last class there. What diagrammatically here I provided? No, the second part of the diagram is what there? Distributed application. This is a client application. This is a server mission, client mission. Client application, server side application. Client application is submitting request to the server through the network. Network will carry that request to the server side application. Server side program will be executed. Some response will be generated. Server side application will send response to the client. Network will take that response. Network will carry that response to the respective client. Finally, client is sending request. Server is sending response to the client. This type of application is called as what there? Distributed application or an enterprise application. Understand it clearly? Right, sir. Next one is what there? How many applications are distributed applications or an enterprise applications? No. 95% of the applications are what there? Distributed applications or enterprise applications. Not like 5%. No. 95% of the applications are what there? Distributed applications or enterprise applications. Any example for it? No. Nowadays, if we take any domain, every domain, banking applications maybe, or insurance applications maybe, aerospace applications maybe, like what next one, social network applications maybe, like what there, any type of application if we take now, where distributed applications here we are able to get. Majorly we are able to get what there? Distributed applications. All banking applications, best example, ICICI bank applications available, HDFC bank applications available, all are under commander distributed only, server side applications only. Next one is your Facebook, Gmail, or YouTube and WhatsApp. All the things are come under what there? Distributed applications only. Food delivery applications are available, like what there? Zomato or maybe Swiggy. All these things are running on the top of what there? Client server architecture only. They are server side applications only. Not only that, traveling related applications now, Uber, like different things are available, right? Cabs now, then that applications are also be going on what there? Like the server side applications only. Nowadays, take any location in any area, everywhere we are able to get what there? Enterprise application. That's why 95% of the applications are what there? Enterprise applications are distributed applications. Guys, all of you are following these points, no? Just awareness only. Don't worry. This document is available with you only directly. We can check it one time, then we are able to remember perfectly. Already these points are discussed on Friday. That's why I'm giving review of all the points now, one time. Okay, some of you are new members. That's why I'm giving some elaborated information also directly. Okay, now try to recognize this. Then after this, last one. Another thing is like what I'm telling to you. Another content here. Now the next one is like what there. J2ME. J2ME stands for Java 2 Micro Edition. But in general, people are thinking Java 2 Mobile Edition, but not Mobile Edition. Java 2 Micro Edition. Java is available in 3 parts: J2SE, J2EE, J2ME. J2ME is what there? Micro Edition. Java 2 Micro Edition. Okay. Observe carefully. J2SE will provide only fundamentals of the Java. J2EE will provide server-side programming. Now J2ME is providing micro programming. What programming? No, micro programming. By using fundamentals of the Java, we can prepare standalone applications. By using server-side programming, we are able to prepare enterprise applications or distributed applications. By using micro programming, we are able to prepare mobile-based applications or mobile applications. What is this mobile application? What is the meaning of this mobile applications? No, if we design and execute any application on the basis of the mobile hardware architecture, then that application is called as what there? Mobile based application. Right, sir? How many applications are mobile based applications? No, nowadays 100% of the applications are what there? Mobile based applications. In every domain, mobile application support is available. Take a healthcare applications. No, every hospital is maintaining their mobile apps. No, take banking applications. No, every bank is maintaining their mobile applications. Take network based applications here, like this network providers might be Airtel or Idea or maybe Geo. If you have to there, they're providing like what there? That mobile apps. No, social network applications are providing mobile apps. No, your YouTube is there in our mobile. That YouTube symbol is there. If we click on that app will run there. Facebook is also an app in our system that will run. WhatsApp is also an app in our system, in our mobile system. If we click on it, WhatsApp will be open, Telegram will be open. Right, all these are like what there? Mobile based applications. Okay. Number of examples are available. Mobile application development has very good demand. Mobile application development has very good demand in outside, but J2ME is not having any demand. It's almost all dead. J2ME was almost all dead. But mobile application development has very good demand in outside. Observe carefully. Why? Because For preparing mobile applications, very good alternative is available nowadays. That is Android. Android is one of the platform to prepare mobile apps. iPhone technology is available to prepare iPhone related applications now. SwiftJoy is available with respect to iPhone. Is also giving some comfortable environment to prepare mobile based applications. So because of these many reasons, no, J2ME is not having any demand in outside. Not only this point I'm telling there, if I'm going to conduct any batch with the title J2ME, even I may not identify even a single student in my classroom. That reason is sufficient here. Why? Because nobody is thinking about J2ME. Nobody is using J2ME nowadays for mobile application development. So many alternatives are available. That alternatives are giving comfortable environment to prepare mobile applications. That's why no demand is going on for this J2ME. Forget about this J2ME. Even if we touch any software engineer, they're working within a company. If we ask them, tell me something about J2ME, they used to say that J2ME is not at all useful at present. Java, in the sense, two parts, J2SE and J2EE. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? Okay, fine. Good. After completion of this total content, guys, listen carefully. All of you listen carefully. After understanding this total content here, and in the last class, people have asked to me, sir, what exactly the full stack Java development? What is the purpose of this full stack Java developer? What exactly the roles and responsibilities are available for full stack Java development? What you are going to learn under this full stack Java development? Why it is getting very good demand in outside? That people have asked to me that question. Now I want to explain just 2 minutes of time. Understand it clearly. After that, I will give roadmap to you. How I'm going to proceed for these courses, how I'm going to complete these courses, the total roadmap I want to provide to you clearly. After that, I will start today itself the Java content. That introduction class are okay, we can think of it, it's completed. Now we are going to start our content clearly. All right, sir. Now listen carefully. Okay, now see this diagram, all of you know, observe this diagram clearly. Everybody understand this diagram. Forget about this part and this part, no? Okay, one time if you observe this, in a full stack Java, overall, how many topics are available there? In a full stack Java, how many topics are available here? Almost 14 to 15 topics are available. I think so if any one or two are missing there, near about 15 number of concepts are available. All right, this is the content of the full stack Java. Listen, all of you listen. Sir, in somewhere else, I didn't see these many things inside the full stack Java. I seen only 3 or 4 technologies in full stack Java. Right? I think we are included more topics inside the full stack Java. You may have this kind of question. Again, I'm telling clearly to you. I prepared this full stack Java content by contacting with the multiple companies. Multiple companies provided job description. Companies are giving job posts in the number of job portals where they are specifying that clearly full stack Java. In that full stack Java, they are giving the technology set, this total technology set. Almost a 10 to 15 number of companies job description I gathered, from where I identified the total content of this full stack. Then finally I prepared this curriculum about this full stack Java. Myself, I created this curriculum. Remember this. I directly I have been contacted with a number of HRs also. Another thing I'm telling there, even myself, I got number of requests from number of companies to take corporate training in their companies. Casual, I asked them, then try to send our content in full stack Java. What you are expecting from me, just try to send that content. Almost like gather like this 5 or 6 contents from different companies. In all the companies, they are giving full stack Java this total. Because of that reason only, I included all these things in the full stack Java. See, our final target is what they're selecting in the companies, getting job in the companies. What they're expecting about full stack Java, this is. But in outside, what is going on in full stack Java, 3 to 4 subjects now. It's a blunder. Really, I'm telling there, it's a blunder. That's why, because of that reason, in the very first class itself, I'm giving complete awareness. Full stack Java, in the sense, these many things here we have to understand. Why, sir? Why these many subjects here? We have to learn part of the full stack Java. What is the meaning of full stack Java? Actually, the meaning of full stack Java is right from starting point of the project development to ending point of the Java development, you must participate. Then only you are the full stack Java developer. Full stack Java means that everything about our project implementation must be included. That full stack Java developer must have the knowledge on every topic which are required for the completeness of the project, right from starting point to ending point. All of you following my point or not? All right, that is the meaning of full stack Java. Now, one time up to this clearly, if we take the project now, basically the topmost phases are what? What are the topmost phases in any project now? First one is what their project analysis part is required. Of course, that analysis could be done by higher officials in the project hierarchy. A basic Java developer will not do for that analysis. Might be some team leads or maybe project managers. They will be involved in the analysis part. They will high-end people will take care about it. Leave it. Next one is what there? Development. Right. If you observe this development now, three levels of development is going on in the projects. What are the three levels of development now? First one is front-end development. Next one is what there? Middleware application development. Third one is what there? Backend development. Front-end application development, middleware application development, and backend development. Front-end application development is what there? Preparing UI part, user interface part, presentation part. Say for example, if we take Facebook now, login form.jsp we are getting. Login form, registration form, account add form, account search form, or user search form. Like these forms are there now. They are come under like what there? Front-end application development. To prepare this front-end part, what technologies can we require now? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, and jQuery. This is part is basic UI. This total first line is what there? Basic UI. That basic UI is there or not in full stack Java. Next one is the Angular or React. Both are not required. Either of the one only we can understand, Angular or React. Nowadays, React.js is having somewhat demand when compared with Angular. But from my side, what I'm telling there, as a trainer from my side, I'm providing both the option for every full stack Java developer. You learn it. We can learn both Angular and as well as what the React.js. No issues. You can learn both. Which one is required? We can use that in the requirement as well the requirement. Part of the training, we should not provide restrictions over the student. That's why we are giving both the technologies options to you. So we can learn both and we can go for it. Either of one we can use. But actually, either of the thing here is required. My suggestion is what there? React.js. Must learn React.js in the front-end application development. Leave this one. Coming to the here also in the full stack, Angular or React.js, either of the thing here we can use. Both we want to learn, we can learn it. No issues for it. Next one is middleware application development. That middleware application development is our Java part. Java developers part. Middleware application development is what there? Java developers part. Understand it clearly. In middleware application development, what content here we have to understand. Right from core Java, advanced Java, Hibernate, Spring, Spring Boot, microservices and web services. These content will come under what there? Middleware application development. Here itself, I want to give small clarity. Understand it, no? Even before the class, after completion of the class, one or two members came to me. They have asked to me, sir, is it mandatory to learn all the concepts under middleware application development? But my friend said to me, learn core Java, next Spring Boot, microservices, finish. My friend said to me like that, can I go for this? Core Java, Spring Boot, microservices. Understand it now? So here itself I'm giving clarity. You should not have this question again and again. Here itself I'm telling there. Learning core Java, Spring Boot, microservices. Only these three or four learning. If you learn now, it is not in a standard manner. Temporary solution. Okay, maybe at present it may be worked out for you. After 2 years of time, if changes are available in the technologies, again your set of technologies, these 3 or 4 are not sufficient to migrate to some other technologies. Again we have to come back to the institutes. Again we have to learn the new technologies from the institute. Understand it clearly. But what I'm taking the process now, it's a permanent solution. Learning process must be happen only one time. For example, I'm telling there, 10th class you completed, 10th standard. Will you come back to the 10th class again and again? That learning should be happen only one time. Now at present you are learning courses at Durgasoft. This should be the final time. After learning all the courses, again coming back to the institutes and again searching for some other institute, for some other, not mandatory, not required. How I'm planning for the courses now, once if we complete all the courses at Durgasoft, like full stack Java, in the future, if any new version is coming there, you should be in a position to update yourself. You should not come back to the institute and to search for another new version. In that way, I'm going to prepare you clearly. So that Spring Boot, microservices and core Java, it may be temporarily your friend's session may be, but it is not in a standard way. Why? Because moreover, if you learn only core Java, Spring Boot, microservices, no, you will not get 100% knowledge. You will get only light knowledge only, half of the knowledge only. With half of the knowledge, how can you complete your interviews in outside? And how can you do the projects in outside there? Understand it clearly. That's why here what I'm telling there, clear cut information I'm telling to you. Core Java is mandatory. It's a foundation part. Even in general, people are thinking about it. I know the core Java, but when you come for the reality, nothing you are aware about core Java. In your colleges, what you learn is nothing, is not at all much useful. Of course, your college trainer might be given very good content, but you studied for only for the sake of your exams. So one day stand only. I think you are doing that what there, that study for the exams now, but that is not at all sufficient. Now this is in reality. If you go for any software company, if you are the software engineer, we have to do the project really. But for the sake of exam, you prepared Java, that is not sufficient to do project in our company. So you must learn it effectively. So core Java is mandatory. Next, advanced Java. Advanced Java is giving complete the total internal concepts of this web environment. If you know this advanced Java, your Hibernate will be very simple. Your Spring will be very simple. Your Spring Boot microservices will be very simple. But without knowing this advanced Java, how can you understand all the concepts now? Spring is available. Inside the Spring servlets topic is available. Dispatcher servlet is a central component. It will play that entire game inside the Spring framework. But that will be covered inside the advanced Java only. But without having awareness in advanced Java, how can you understand the dispatcher servlet concepts now? If you're following or not. So because of that reason, what is the point I'm telling there? You must learn advanced Java, where especially servlets and JSPs now. Next one, after that, after completion of this, Hibernate is required. If you want to go for Spring, in a Spring ORM module is available, where Hibernate is required. In a Spring Boot data JPA is available, Hibernate is required. Next one is, if you want to go for Spring Boot, RESTful services we required, web services content is required. Then only we can understand effectively the Spring Boot and microservices content. But without these concepts, how it is possible there? So because of that reason, as a standardization point of view, you must learn all these concepts. Maybe today or tomorrow, whatever it may be, you must learn all these concepts. This is standardization. This knowledge, whatever the knowledge now we are going to acquire, this knowledge must be useful for you for the next 20 years of your software career. Within the 20 years of software career, you should not come back to the institute to learn again and again. This time itself, we have to complete it clearly. Right, sir, leave this one. Next one is, after understanding this total middleware application development, come for like what there, backend development. What about this backend development? No, Oracle and MySQL. One database is sufficient, but here we are providing training for what there, Oracle. Oracle separate course is going on, separate trainer will take the classes there clearly. Okay, now this entire thing is come under what there, development part. Development is completed. When we develop our project now, before submitting that project to the client, first we have to test our project or not. First we have to test our project or not. Okay, we need to test our project here. For that purpose, we need to go for what there, testing. Right, to test our project again, we are going to use some tools. What tools here we are going to use there? Selenium is one of the tool. So there we have to understand like what there, what Selenium here we are going to understand now. What tool we are going to understand? Selenium tool. So under this testing, totally we are going to cover manual plus Selenium. Both are going to be covered. Again, we have a specialist trainer is available, separate trainer for it. He will take care about it. Manual plus Selenium. That's also required. All right. Then what next one here? No. Okay. I developed my application. My application is tested by my testers. Effective testing is completed here. It's okay. My product is ready to serve. Then I have to give my product to the client or not. Please come. I have to give my entire project to the client or not. Client or maybe customer or not. What the client will do? Client will keep that project in live or not. Say for example, if it is an ATM application, no. Myself is a developer from a company. I prepared that project. My testing team was completed the testing. Testing was passed there. Tester certificate is also be provided to us. Then after that, we are sending that project to the client. ICICI Bank, for example. ICICI Bank people are going to keep that product in the ATM machines or not. When they launch that software in the ATM machines now, automatically public will use this or not. Yes. Whenever I submitted my project to the client, That client will deploy that application to the actual servers. Client will monitor the total content. If client required any support, my support team will provide some services for that application. Support team is required. Am I right or not? So this entire scenario is nothing but what their production. That entire thing is nothing but what their production, delivery, and monitoring of our application is nothing but what their production. Production. If you want to go for production mode, there what is required? No, DevOps is required. Cloud is required. AWS cloud is required. Nowadays, every infrastructure of our project is maintained through cloud. AWS is the best option nowadays for Java application development. So AWS cloud is required. DevOps tools are available. Monitoring tools maybe. Number of tools are available. Infrastructure tools, monitoring tools, build tools. So many tools are available. So might be Kubernetes and Jenkins and like this. So many things are available. So all the things are come under what their DevOps tools. Now the servers are running on the top of what operating system? Linux operating system. Observe carefully. Nobody will use Windows operating system for server maintenance. The server and its maintenance point of view, they are going to use what operating system? Majorly Linux operating system. So you should know Linux operating system awareness. So Linux, AWS, DevOps tools will come under what their production mode. So right from development point into production mode, if you observe this, all these many technologies are available, they are required. All these technologies are covered under full stack or not? So middleware application development, this total part. Front-end application development, basic UI and Angular or React. Back-end development is with what there? Oracle. Production mode required tools are available with Linux, AWS, and DevOps and testing tools. Testing point of view, testing tools is available. So because of this reason only, we provided these many courses under what there? Full stack Java. So clear? All of you are following my points now? Just it is awareness only I'm telling to you. That's why I'm giving on flow of the clarity there, but try to recognize it. What is the meaning of full stack Java? Why these many courses are available inside the full stack Java? This is a requirement. It's not like on flow concepts here. No, it's a proper reason only with the proper requirement only. These many things are provided in the full stack Java. But again, I'm telling there, one time if you complete full stack Java, next to 20 years of time, you should not come back to the institutes to learn any other courses. No. Especially in my classes, I want to see all of you at the end of the course, you should be in a position to teach Java to somebody else. Once you are in a position to teach Java to somebody else, no, getting job is nothing. Playing with that interviewer is nothing. Easily we can play the game with interviewer. Understand it? What I'm telling there. So the standardization is required. But of course, nowadays maybe outside. Nowadays, most of the people are trapped in like job guarantee programs or maybe some other content, you know, where nothing is going to be happen. Only half of the knowledge. But Durgasoft is giving promise for every student. We are like what their content guarantee program. This is clearly I'm telling their content guarantee program, quality of education. What I know about the Java, that everything I want to discuss with you. That is a fundamental point here, what we are following clearly. Once you are learning the subject now, then definitely we are able to get job immediately. We are not going to be depending on any other person here. Durgasoft is totally against for backdoor jobs, job guarantee programs, and this kind of shortcut approaches. Durgasoft is believing totally content guarantee program. Max level, we are going to inject the subjects to everybody. We should have patience level. We have to understand the content. We must work hard. Then only we are able to get the jobs. Sir, I don't want to work. I don't have any hard working nature. I'm not going to learn anything here, but I want to get job in the sense. Durgasoft is not at all right place for you. If we show your hard work, then we are going to be provide more environment. We are believing in subject, not believing in like what their shortcut. Simple example, sir. Simple example. Simple question, straightforward question, answer for it. For example, if you are getting a job in a company, then where, how much is your responsibility and how much is my responsibility as a trainer? You are getting a job in a company, that is 100% success rate. If you take now, out of this 100% success rate, no, how much is your responsibility? How much is my responsibility? I strongly believing that my responsibility is only 30%. When you are coming to the classes, I'm teaching the content. My responsibility is only 30%. Remaining 70% is your hard work. Remaining 70% is what there? Your hard work. On the base of that 70% your hard work only, you are getting job. So if it is the calculation, on the basis of your 70% hard work, how I'm going to think about guarantee for job? How I'm going to think about your job? If you are not doing well, how it is possible to get a job? Even I'm discussing the total content inside the class. but you are not working on it. In your 70%, you are at 5% only. How can you expect the job there? How I can give guarantee on the basis of your 5% work? Guarantee for job? That's why I'm not thinking much about it. No, but the point is what? I'm going to give more content, get this more content, prepare well, appear for interview in your own way, and get job. There, the kick is different. There, you need to understand, there we are able to survive in the software industry for the long time. For example, as a backdoor employee, if you join with any company, your lifespan is maximum 6 months of time. Within 6 months of time, you will be fired from the company. If you apply in a shortcut mechanism, if you get job in shortcut mechanism, your lifetime in the company is only fifth month to 6 months only. After 6 months of time, again, what we have to do? You are getting half of the knowledge. With that half of the knowledge, you are unable to survive in the company. 5 months of time, you work out there. Again, you are coming outside of the company. Then what we have to do? Again, we have to search for the institute to learn the content. There you are going to understand, okay, I need to learn complete knowledge. Then only we are able to survive in the company. Again, people will come to Durgasoft. Sir, got it or not? So that's why, that is the reason why I'm telling there. Don't take wrong steps at present. No, this time is a crucial time and time is very, very important. Take right path and right decision. First, anyway, before going to expect the job, first analyze yourself, how much content you are having, then learn the content, then get job. Without learning the concepts, without having the knowledge on technology, expecting a job is a wrong thing, is a wrong track. And outside, maybe so many people will attract you. You no need to do any hard work, but we will provide job to you. It's a temporary only. Your lifespan will be only 5 months of time only in the companies. But if you know the subject effectively, we can survive at any location. Simple example I'm telling to you. One of my students, 3 years back, I'm telling there, one of my students, he completed full stack Java in my classes, no? But he had some communication problem. Even I have given counseling almost 10 to 15 times for him. Yeah, you have to do in this way, we have to speak in this way, we have to use this type of English. Even he is not having minimal English also. One statement used to speak in English, next statement is to speak in Telugu. Communication is not good. So he didn't have job. He completed full stack with me, but he didn't have job. Okay, then after that, I realized with him, but he is having communication problem, unable to express his views to the interviewer. So how he is able to get the job? I'm thinking about it. Later on, might be the communication was terminated between him and me. After 6 months of time, one fine day he came to me. He came to me and he said to me, "Sir, now I got job. I'm working there." I was shocked. Then where you are working? What you are working there? In which company you are working there? Sir, it's not like any company. It's like what there? In your institute opposite, there is another institute. There I'm working as a faculty. Yeah, so nice, no problem. But as a faculty, you are working there. Yes, sir. How can you manage the things now? Then give demo class to me. Then has given demo class to me. He has given demo class to me. Then excellent delivery he is providing now. But what he has done, I don't know. But finally, he is surviving. Now the point is what? 3 years back, when he completed full stack Java, when he joined with the company as a software engineer, he might be get the salaries like what there 20,000 or 25,000 per month. Now, as of today, within these 3 years of time, today per month his salary is 1.5 lakh. Of course, he's not in Durgasoft there. Still, he's in other institute only. His salary is 1.5 lakh. Is my student only working with other institute. His salary is 1.5 lakh per month. Maybe every 6 months or is going to be increased. When he meet with me, every time he used to say, "Sir, you said some points inside the class, no, but we are not following that. But they're very much useful. If you follow that, now we are not going to get any problem." He used to give this kind of feedback every time to me. Tell me why he survived there in outside? How it is possible? Why he survived in outside there? Even not in the software industry, even outside of software industry, he survived now. How it is possible? Because of only one point: subject, knowledge, full knowledge, complete knowledge. If you have subject, full subject, you can survive at any location. You will settle your life in any location, at any domain, not only the software industry. Software job is only one option. After the graduation, software job is only one option. Don't think it is only the option. It is one of the option. You may have multiple options there. You can earn money at any location. We can settle your life at any location in any domain. But the point is what? You must have subject. Without having subject, we can't do anything. Sir, are you getting it or not? It's okay. Just I'm giving information to you what Durgasoft is following, what is our commitment, that information I'm telling there. But in outside, somewhat gambling is going on there, then don't felt for that kind of gambling there. Then clear cut information I'm telling you. As I'm seeing closely, this market lasts from few years onwards. Especially after the pandemic, that institute people mindsets are changed totally. The proxies are going on more, proxy interviews are going on more. This kind of culture. See, you're not aware about it. I think so 5 to 6 months back, what happened there? Directly, police people are coming to the Amirpet. They are taking 2 to 3 vans to the Amirpet institutes now. They are taking employees and institute people and even students also. They are taken to the van, they sent to the jail. Cases they are putting there. Why? Because what is the reason for it? No, that institutes are running proxies. It's an illegal. If you get a job through proxy, there is no guarantee for your job, for your survival long time in the companies now. That's the reason why I'm requesting to everybody, learn a subject, wherever it may be it Durgasoft or other platform, whatever it may be, learn a subject completely, then only build your career. That's the final statement what I'm telling you, right? Leave it, sir. Leave this point here. Now let's coming to our content here. Just have explained what is the meaning of full stack Java, what is the need to learn this full stack Java, how it is useful for us in the companies, all the points here are discussed with you. After that, about my plan, please try to recognize it. About my plan, if you take this full stack Java, about my plan, I'm telling to you, my participation in the full stack Java is this total box. The total Java stream I'm able to take. Total Java stream I'm going to take. Remaining courses are taken by expert trainers at Durgasoft. Oracle, Sharif sir will take their classes. Basic UI and Angular React.js, two trainers are available for these two. UiPath and Angular React.js. Sweta madam and Ramesh sir, both will take. Linux, AWS and DevOps will be taken by Maha sir. Another faculty is also a very good trainer. So I had there. Testing tools, another trainer is available. Shiv Shankar is a trainer name. He is taking the classes there clearly. So other courses are taken by other trainers, but my total, the total Java stream, the total Java content, I am going to take the responsibility. Is that clear? Right from core Java 2 up to like what their web services, I'm going to take the responsibility. That means in full stack Java development, Java is the main content. All remaining concepts are what their namesake only. In Java, this is full stack Java. Full stack Python is available, where Python is the main concept. Full stack .NET is available, where .NET is the main content. But supportive technologies are required. That supportive technologies are remaining content here. But even remaining content also we are able to, like we have to understand clearly. Moreover, one more point I'm telling to you, observe carefully. If you are in full stack Java, there are 4 ways to get job for you. Not like in a single way. If you are in full stack Java, what are the 4 ways to get job? No. First one is number 1. On only Java, there is a chance to get job. On only Java, there is a chance to get job. Next one is on UiPath, basic UI, Angular or React. Even on React only, we are able to get a job. On UiPath, there is a chance to get job. On only testing tools, there is a chance to get job. Nowadays in market, the trending one is what there, Linux, AWS and DevOps. No, on only this part, you are able to get a job. All together, if we keep all of them in your resume as a full stack Java developer, your resume will get more priority when compared with others. More chances are available to get job in software industry. Almost all 4 ways you are able to get a job. In either of the domain, we are able to survive. Understand it clearly? Okay. Anyway, leave it. No. Then this is the meaning of this full stack here. Now come for our content here. All of you observe carefully. What is the roadmap to complete our courses? With respect to the Java, for the sake of this Java programming, for my classes, see, I'm going to take, that means I'm going to divide all 4 sessions that parallelly we have to attend. If you're in full stack Java, if you're not in full stack Java, no need to follow this. If you're in full stack Java, per day, 4 sessions here we have to attend. Out of these 4 sessions, 2 sessions are my sessions. Remaining 2 sessions are remaining content. Like I said to you, Oracle or basic UI, the remaining content that we can attend there in the remaining 2 slots. But in 2 slots here, we have to attend. Observe carefully. Now in slot 1, session 1, I'm going to start core Java. Observe carefully. When I complete core Java up to half of the time, Then I have to start what there. I have to start what there. Advanced Java. Parallelly, core Java is going on. Advanced Java is going on parallelly. When I complete core Java, when we are in the middle of the advanced Java, when dependent concepts in advanced Java are completed, then immediately I will start what there. Spring framework. Timeline I'm giving there clearly. Spring framework. Whenever we are in Spring framework, when advanced Java is completed, there I will start what there. Hibernate. Whenever advanced Java Spring is completed, whenever we are in the middle of the Hibernate, no, there I will start what there. Spring Boot microservices. Meanwhile, in place of this Hibernate, I may start what there. Web services. All are interlinked. All are what there. Interlinked. Please recognize my point. What I am telling there. All are interlinked. Advanced Java is depending on core Java. Spring is depending on core Java and advanced Java. Hibernate is depending on what there. Advanced Java and core Java. Again, Spring is depending on what there. Hibernate. Next, Spring Boot microservices are depending on Spring, Hibernate, and web services. All are interlinked. In the right location, right course, I'm going to start. So you have to assign 2 slots for me. At present, only 1 slot I'm taking there. Second slot I will start when you complete up to half of the core Java. Meanwhile, we have to attend for the other 2 sessions. Like any content, we can start from this particular part directly. At present, we can start with Oracle. We can start with the basic UI. We can start with DevOps. Then today DevOps was started at morning 8 o'clock. Directly you can join with the DevOps there. If you want to take in full stack Java, parallelly we can start DevOps. DevOps and Java, no relation between these two. And so my point here, we can start learning DevOps. We can start learning Oracle. We can start learning basic UI. Okay, but basic UI, after that only we have to go for Angular or JS, React JS. React JS or Angular are depending on what their basic UI. Okay, this thing we have to complete after this one only. Okay, now in this way we can start any of the content, but at present I'm telling there, I'm taking only slot 1. In the future, I'll start another slot also there. I'm going to start what there, advanced Java. With this particular time only, I'm going to complete the content clearly. So just all of you are following my points or not? Just roadmap I'm telling there, how I'm going to start the content, how I'm going to complete the content here. Okay, fine. One more point here I'm telling to you, the courses advantages here I'm telling there. I'm going to discuss about this content again and again, but not again and again, only one time only. But let me complete this here one time. Next onwards, I'm going to start directly what there, our actual content I'm going to start. Let's see this point here, all of you know. Every class recording videos will be provided. This is an excellent support what Durgasoft is providing for both offline and online students. I said to you, for the sake of these videos, some people are going to pay more amounts now in Durgasoft, but those who joined for offline classes along with you are able to get these videos. So that is one of the good support here we are providing. Now already I given that what their link I've given already, right? Everyday classroom notes will come to you in our system. We can watch it. Even in our mobile phone, we can watch it. 24/7, 365 days, you are able to get it. No ending time for this particular document. Even I'm going to specify to you, when I complete one topic there, you can download the document. You can keep the document in our system. My written document will come to your system. You can use that. Okay, next one is after that. After completion of this, then what I'm telling to you, PDF material. My previously I prepared one PDF material, nearly 1000 pages of document is available. That PDF material will be provided to you. We can use that directly. That is not related to our classroom document, previous document that we are able to get PDF standard material. Classroom notes we are able to get. Classroom applications we are able to get. Every application I'm going to provide in live applications only. I will take the requirements in front of you. I will type the programs in front of you. I will compile programs in front of you. If any error is coming, I will explain to you how to come out from that error. I will execute programs in front of you. If you are getting any exception, I will recover. I will come out from that exception in front of you. The total outputs I'm able to explain in front of you. Everything is in live. Understand it clearly now. Why? Because then only we are able to understand the content. Say for example, if I prepare a project at my home, if I execute the project inside the class, what you are going to understand the development? That you are going to understand the development, max you will see that outputs only. With outputs, we can't understand anything. Outputs will be generated after executing the program only. But how to prepare a program, that we have to learn. So that's why everything I'm going to provide in live. Even though the project is going to take nearly 2000 lines or 3000 lines of code, that doesn't matter for me. The 2000 lines of code, 3000 lines of code, I'm going to type in front of you. Here itself, I'm going to type everything. So we are able to get more knowledge. No need to think much about it. All applications I'm going to think as per the real-time scenarios. Once if we complete the courses, no, you can handle any type of project in the companies. With our knowledge, you can handle any type of project in the companies. Sure, I'm sure about it. Okay, right, sir. Right, so now this total content is completed here. It's okay. Leave this total content here. Now, coming to the part here, coming to the syllabus. Now, first of all, I need to start like what there. Core Java topic here I have to start. That means J to SE here I need to start. First of all, J to SE. All of you have to be careful. And one more point here, I forgot to give information to you. One more thing. Up to which versions of the Java here we are going to understand. If we come for this point here, up to the latest version of the Java we are going to be covered. Can you tell me guys what is the latest version of the Java? Any idea? Latest version of the Java. Java 20th version is the latest version. Java 20th version is the latest version. At least can tell me which version is going on in outside industry, software industry. Is the 20th version is going on in the software companies? Majority of the companies are using still Java 8. Some companies are using Java 10. The recent updation to me, one student has given information to me. They want to migrate from Java 10 to Java 17 directly. But in our classes, we are going to understand up to Java 20th version. What features are available in Java 20th? Up to that, we are going to understand. Java 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and so on and so on and so on. Up to 20th version, we are going to understand. By completing your classes, if Java 21 is coming there, I'll discuss even Java 21 also. Before completing your batch, if 21 is available, I'll complete that one also. Not to think much about it. The point is what? Up to the latest information, up to the complete knowledge I need to provide. Okay, right, sir. Now observe carefully. In J to SE, what topics here I'm going to discuss with you? What exactly the topics here I'm going to discuss with you? In core Java, we have to understand it clearly. Of course, already some of you are getting that WhatsApp message there with the syllabus content. Right, sir? Even if you're not getting that today, after completion of the class, we are able to get again WhatsApp message where the total syllabus and everything we are able to get. Anyway, this document I've given here itself, we can watch the total content here. But first of all, I want to list out some topics which are there in J to SE part. What topics here I'm going to discuss now. Observe carefully. First one is like what there introduction part. Inside this introduction, what I'm going to discuss now. Listen, sir, just within 10 to 15 minutes I'll complete it, but try to put more concentration on. You can understand we are starting technical content. Now this point onwards I'm starting technical content. Overview I'm telling there, try to understand it clearly. Inside this introduction part, what I'm going to discuss with you, what is the need of the Java when compared with the C and the C++, other programming languages, why we should go for Java? What is the requirement to come for Java? After that, Java features, what are the various Java features are available? What advantages we are able to get from Java? Differences between Java and others? Features of the Java programming format. What exactly the structure of the Java program? Package section, comment section, package section, import section, classes or interfaces section, and main class section. Why this format is available? After that, Java naming conventions. Java is a case-sensitive programming language. Case-sensitive programming language. What's the meaning of case-sensitive? There is a difference between lowercase letters and uppercase letters. Separate recognition is available for lowercase letters and uppercase letters. All of you are following or not what I'm telling here? But where to use lowercase letter, where to use uppercase letter, that we have to understand. Part of the introduction part here, we are going to understand the content. This is very clear. Next one is after that. Second one is steps to prepare first Java application. Steps to prepare. What are there? First Java application. All of you observe carefully. In steps to prepare first Java application, from which point I'm going to start there? How to download Java software from internet. How to install Java software in my computer. I will show practically by downloading software, by installing software in my system. How to provide setups for Java in my computer. Path environment variable, class path environment variable. How to write Java program, how to download and install editor, Java editor, and some IDEs, Eclipse and IntelliJ IDEA and all these things. Then how to write programs, how to save file in our system, how to compile the program, how to execute the program. Almost all 4 to 5 days of time I'm going to take only for first application development. Why? Because a lot of things are involved there, but everything I have to give clarity. So that points here we are going to understand inside what there steps to prepare first application. After understanding the process of creating first application, next one is language fundamentals. Here we are going to understand. These are like what there building blocks of the Java programming. Building blocks in the sense to prepare Java program, what we have to use in our application, what elements I have to use in my program. In this language fundamentals, you are going to understand what is a variable, what is an identifier, how to declare a variable, how to provide conditional statements, if conditions and switch cases. Next one is a for loop, while loop, do while loop, break statement, continue statement. All the programming related things we are going to understand inside like what are their language fundamentals. Is that all of you are getting it or not? Next one, after completion of this language fundamentals there, the main concept of this like the main concept of the core Java, the main thing of core Java, that is what there, oops, object orientation. So if you want to give stars to represent the importance of this particular one, you can give 100 stars. That much of importance is available. For example, if any interviewer is asking a question to you, like 100 questions are asked in an entire Java interview, as a full stack Java developer, if you go for an interview, 100 questions that interviewer has asked to you, out of 100 number of questions, no, 50 to 60 questions will come from this core Java. Out of these 50 to 60 questions, 20 to 25 number of questions will come from object orientation only. Entire software industry is going on the base of the Java. Entire Java is going on the top of the core Java. Entire core Java is running on the top of the object orientation. If you know object orientation, Java is simple. Other tools of the software industry is also be simple. So that's why object orientation is having that much of importance. Inside this, what we are going to understand clearly, the fundamental programming units are covered inside this object orientation. What is a class? What is an abstract class? What is an interface? What is constructor? What is an object? What is new keyword? What is this keyword? What is super keyword? What is static keyword? What is final keyword? After completion of static context, static variables, static methods and static blocks, instance variables, instance methods and instance context, how object is created internally, how many types of memories are available, heap memory like stack memory and method area and native method stack. Then after this, class loaders. After completion of this one, then what next one here? Inheritance concept, abstraction, like what there, encapsulation, single inheritance, multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance is not possible in Java. Why it is not possible in Java? Then after completion of this, static keyword inside the inheritance, instance context inside the inheritance, super keyword. Then after completion of this, polymorphism, method overloading, method overriding, abstract classes and interface again in detailed information, adapter classes. Then after that, marker interfaces, instance of operator. That everything will come under object orientation only. So I had very good R&D work on this object orientation. Our main strength is going on with object orientation. Very good content I'm going to cover with object orientation. Right. Then after this, after completion of this, next one is what there, packages. Packages. The package is a collection of related classes and interfaces as a single unit. A set of classes I'm going to keep in a folder. That folder is acting as what there, a package. But how to keep them in a folder, how to access them from that particular folder to Java application, that everything we are going to study under these packages. There we are going to see predefined packages, user defined packages, how to create user defined package, what is the purpose of this package keyword, what is the meaning of star notation inside the package statement, inside the import statement, how to prepare this import statement. Everything about this content here we are going to understand here clearly now. After this, after understanding these packages now, wrapper classes not required. You are unable to understand this content. In the future I will explain to you, but still if you want to know that, for each and every primitive data type, a separate class is provided by Java. Int, integer, byte, byte, short, char, character, long, float, float. For every primitive data type, a separate class is provided. That classes are called as what their wrapper classes. You'll understand that clearly. Next one is after that, inner classes. In programming, you are already aware, we are able to write a loop inside a loop. We are able to write a loop inside another loop. Am I right or not? That loop is called as what? Nested loop or inner loop. Sir, are you able to follow or not? Similarly, We can write a class inside another class. We are able to write a class inside another class. That internal class is called as nested class, is also called as an inner class. The overall study of these inner classes we are going to understand here. 4 types of inner classes are available. Member inner class, static inner class, method local inner class, anonymous inner classes. All 4 types of class are available inner classes now. That we are going to understand effectively. There we are going to see that inside these inner classes now. Next one is string manipulations. In other words, string operations. String operations are string manipulations. What is the meaning of the string operations now? Regularly nowadays in a Java application development, we are going to use strings. Number of times we are going to use strings. Username is acting as a string. User qualification is acting as a string. Email ID is a string. Address is a string. So definitely we are going to use regularly the string components. Okay, but in some situations we need to compare two string contents. Two usernames are same or not. I want to get it. In case sensitive I want to compare. In case insensitive also I want to compare. In some other situation I want to find the length of the string. In some other situation I need to add some other string to the present string. Concatenation. Understand my point? Comparison between two strings. So all these operations are come under the string manipulations. These operations with Java predefined library, we are going to understand part of like what are string manipulations. Clear? After this, after completion of this, the next one, right, sir? Now here what I'm telling to you, if you want to give stars to this one, we can give 25 number of stars for the string manipulations. Is an important topic. Next one, after completion of this, another topic is what there, exception handling. Exception handling. Yes, sir. Got it or not? Fine, sir. Simple example I'm telling to you. Observe carefully. I have a program. I compile this program. If I get any error in the compilation process, no, it's very simple for me. I can check the programming code. There I will do some manipulations. After that, I will correct the code. After that, I will recompile the code. I will execute the program. If I got any compilation error, it is very simple for me to handle it. But if I get an exception, that means if I get an error at runtime, once we start the execution, the controlling is not available with us. Once we start the execution, controlling is not available with us. But in that runtime, if we are getting an exception, how we are going to handle that? If we are getting an error at runtime, how we are going to handle it? That runtime error is called as an exception. But how to handle that? There are some special mechanisms in Java. That mechanisms we are going to understand about to handle what their runtime errors. They are nothing but what their exceptions. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? So for that purpose, we need to understand what their exception handling. Inside this exception handling, what we are going to understand, what is an exception? What is the meaning of exception handling? If we are not doing exception handling, what problems we are able to get? What serious problems we are able to get if we are not handling that exceptions? How to handle this exception? After completion of it, throw keyword, throws keyword, try catch finally, multiple catches for a single try block, user defined exceptions, my own exceptions. About all these concepts we are going to understand in what their exception handling. If you want to give stars for this particular topic, there we can give 50 stars for this. 100 stars for object orientation, 50 stars for what their exception handling, 25 stars for what their string manipulations. Next one, another concept here. Multi-threading, the most confusion topic in entire core Java, but I will make it is very simple. The most confusion topic in entire core Java is what there, multi-threading, but I will make it is very simple. Easily we can understand the content, but it's a confusion one. So it's also be very, very important. If you want to give stars there, 50 number of stars here we can provide for this topic. 50 stars we can give. But what we are going to be covered inside this multi-threading, what is a thread first? What is the meaning of single threading? What is the meaning of multi-threading? Single tasking, multitasking. Thread class library, constructors and methods and all. Runnable interface and its implementation. Approaches to prepare threads in Java application. Synchronization. Thread safe resources. Inter-thread communication. All these many concepts here we are going to understand inside like what there multi-threading. This is one topic. After completion of this multi-threading, IO streams input and output operations I want to perform. See, if you want to develop any application, there we have to enter some input data or not. Say for example, if it is an ATM application now, if we swipe your card in the ATM machine, ATM software is asking some details or not. As the first what it is asking there, language it is asking. Now we are selecting that language or not. Selecting language in the sense it is an input data to the program. Understand my point? Next one is, it is asking about what the PIN number. You type that PIN number or not. Again, it is an input data to the software. Next one is displaying what their menu, where we are selecting withdrawal operation, for example. Right, when we select it, again it is an input data. If we select the withdrawal there, it is asking there how much amount here we want to get. You might be enter that amount here. It is also be an input data. After completion of this, account type savings selected here, again input data. After that, what it is providing there now, tell me. When we provide all the details now, that internally processing is going to be performed. It will pick the money, required amount of money. That money will be provided to the user. That's okay. After that, at the end, that software is displaying that the status information or not. Transaction status. Now getting input data, displaying status value is nothing but what their output data. Input operation, output operation. To perform this input and output operations, here what we required here now, some predefined library is required, some support is required from our content. That's why we have to use what their IO streams. Inside the IO streams, what we are going to understand directly, input streams, output streams, reader, writer, byte oriented streams, and like what their character oriented streams, file input stream, file output stream, file reader, file writer, serialization, the topic no, serialization, externalization, and a file system inside the Java. All the concepts we are going to understand inside like what their IO streams content, that we are going to understand. After completion of this IO streams, their network, next one is what their networking. Okay, IO streams, if you want to give stars there, you can give 10 number of stars. Required. Definitely its knowledge is required to go for future concepts. Next one is in networking. It's somewhat outdated topic, but I'm going to be covered. It is a somewhat interesting part. Networking. What's the meaning of networking there? Exchange the data from one machine to another machine. Transferring the data from one machine to another machine. Say for example, chatting application. One user, another user. One user is sending a hello message, send button. Message will send to the another user. Another user will send a hi message. They will send that message will come to this window. That applications we are going to prepare by using what their networking. Completely on the basis of the socket programming. But this is a basic for web services. If you want to understand web services there, the socket programming basics we require. What is network? What is socket? What is IP address? What is port number? How to send messages from one mission to another mission through the sockets. All the concepts we are going to be covered here, but it is outdated. If you want to understand, you can understand, but teaching the content is my responsibility, not demanded one anyway, but knowledge is required. Right, sir. Next one is after this RMI, remote method invocation. Somewhat different concept. I will explain to you later. Not possible to understand at present here. Leave this one. After completion of this networking and RMI, GUI part is available. Like what there, AWT and what next one here, swing. Literally, I'm telling they're not required to understand these two concepts. Totally outdated. Not required to learn these two concepts. But as I know the concept, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make it is optional to discuss inside the class. If time is possible, I will discuss about it. If time is not possible, I will not discuss about it. But what I will do now, I'll give a set of videos for this topic. Even I don't want to miss even this topic also, but I want to give a set of videos for this one. In the previous batches, I discussed about this topic. That videos I will provide there. There's a time waste to discuss these concepts inside the classes now. Understand it clearly. But I'll provide some resource to you. Document I will provide, videos I will provide there. If you are interested, we can watch it. That means windows, text fields, text areas, checkboxes, radio buttons, the GUI part in Java. Already HTML, CSS, this kind of stuff is available. So these are not required. But still I'm able to give some kind of resources to you that we can plan for it clearly. After completion of this content here, next one is what there? Collection framework. And before this, I need to cover like what there? Arrays. I think already you might be aware about this arrays topic. What else here we are going to be understand there? Single dimensional array, multi-dimensional array, how to represent the arrays in Java, what is the representation of arrays in Java, that all the content here we are going to understand. After this collection framework. Now this collection framework is an important one. Again, if you want to give 100 stars, we can give for it. In entire core Java, two topics are solid topics. One is what there? Object orientation. Second one is what there? Collection framework. It's almost all equal to data structures. I think you already aware about data structures topic there. They're nothing but what there? Data structures topic. Sorry. The total data structures was abstracted in Java. No need to write any logic for any data structure. I'll give an example. For example, stack is a data structure where push operation, pop operation, peek operation. To perform push operation, we have to write some code or not? To perform pop operation, we have to write some other code or not? But in Java, no need to write any code. Already they are predefined. Already they are predefined. Just we have to use them. How to use them is our responsibility. Understand my point clearly now? Okay, now we are going to understand it clearly. Very, very important topic. Even myself, I'm going to discuss very good content about this collection framework. There we are able to see all the points. After this collection framework, next one is what are the generics. Sorry. Continuation of this collection framework only, we are going to understand the generics part. Fine. After completion of the generics, what next one here? We are going to understand there. Internationalization. Observe carefully. For example, I prepared a software product. I have a product. My product is providing all the services in English language only. Throughout the world, those who are understanding English, they can use my product. But unfortunately, what happened? I find some users from China for my product. But what is the status of the Chinese? No, they're not understanding English. Chinese are not understanding what their English. Chinese are able to understand what their Chinese language only. But they are expecting my product services in Chinese language. But I'm providing my product services in what? English language. So difference is available or not? So by the time I'm thinking about it, how it is possible to provide my product services to the Chinese people in Chinese language. For that purpose, I must use what their internationalization. 1 minute, sir. Right, sir. Now for this particular requirement, we are using what their internationalization. Okay, fine. Leave this one. After completion of this, reflection API. Not possible to understand. I will discuss about it in the future. Next one is what there. After this, annotations. Another topic, annotations. We are going to understand. Next one is regular expressions. After this, garbage collector. Understand it clearly. These topics you are not going to understand immediately. By moving on to the content, I will explain to you. But now, garbage collector. All of you answer for my question, guys. Listen carefully. Java is an object-oriented programming language or not? In Java, objects are going to be created or not? But when we create objects in Java, you should not have any responsibility to destroy that objects. In Java, you should not take any responsibility to destroy that objects. In Java, who will take the responsibility of destroying that objects? Who will destroy that objects inside the Java? Exactly. If we come for this particular point, answer is garbage collector. Inside the JVM, garbage collector is a tool. It will destroy all of our objects. But when it will destroy the objects, how it will destroy the objects, all this study we are going to understand in our content. Clear to all of you now? Right, sir. Next one. After completion of this garbage collector, JVM architecture. Here we are going to understand. Maybe first I have to discuss JVM architecture. Then after that, garbage collector I will discuss there. JVM architecture. I'm going to discuss now. How JVM is executing our program? What are available inside the JVM? What components are available? What is the meaning of class loader? Inside the class loader, 3 levels of class loaders. Right, bootstrap class loader, application class loader, extension class loader. What is the purpose of each and every one? Next one, types of memory management system. After this memory management system, then what next one here? Apart from this, so many, some other content here. So many concepts are available. All these things we are going to understand inside, like what there, JVM architecture. After completion of the JVM architecture, then I will start with what there, Java 8 version features. From this point onwards, I'm going to talk about all the features, Java 8 version. Next one is what there, Java 9 version features. Java 9 version features. Observe carefully after this. Now from this point onwards, and so on and so on and so on, like this, how many features here we are going to understand there? Almost all, up to the latest version here we are going to understand. That finally might be, it would be like what there, 36 or 38th topic, that would be like what there, Java 20 version features. Java 20 version features. So this is that entire topic, entire content what I'm going to be discussed there in core Java. Understand it, sir? It is a huge topic, huge syllabus I need to handle there. Then only we are able to get completeness. If you're not having awareness on this total Java, you are unable to understand anything in the future. Even one or two topics I might not be added here, but on I'm going to add the topics also. On around nearly 40 topics you are able to get in only core Java. Then 2 to 3 topics I have not added there. I'm going to add on fly. I may miss out 1 or 2 topics there. I may add that one. Near about 40 topics you are able to get in inside this core Java. So definitely I need to discuss more content, but you must have very good patience to understand the content. One time if you understand all the points, no, you can play with any technology inside the Java. Core Java is a basic one. If you understand thoroughly the core Java, you can play with any technology, any tool in Java. The remaining things are very simple. Even my selfishness in this particular process is what there. I'm going to take more time on core Java, more content in core Java in order to provide simplicity for the next concepts. It's a part of the game only. Don't think too much about it. It's a part of the game only, part of the play only. But I need to discuss more content in core Java. Fundamental, if you are strong, nothing is there in the remaining concepts. So because of that reason, these many concepts here I have to discuss there. Okay. Right, sir. Now this is somewhat information about today. Only overview of the content. What I'm going to be covered next, and tomorrow I'm going to start directly what their introduction part. Tomorrow I'm going to start like what their introduction topic. Directly we are going to be understand the content here, technical concepts only. Inside this introduction, what topics here I'm going to discuss there. First one is Java history. After completion of this, differences between Java and other technologies, others, majorly C and C++. After these differences between Java and others, next one is Java features. After this Java features, no, Java programming format, or before that, Java naming conventions I'll provide. After the Java naming conventions, Java programming format. Finish. Now they are the 5 topics we are going to understand in introduction part. After that, steps to prepare first application only. By this we are able to get some platform about the Java, some awareness we are able to get. Why Java is platform independent, why Java is like what they're not supporting pointers, then why Java is doesn't require destructors, why garbage collector is required. All these many points we are going to understand. Once we are getting some platform, then I'll start Java programming. There we are going to understand what their steps to prepare first Java application, the second topic. So this is the first unit here I'm going to start now. Right, sir. Then tomorrow I'll start this first unit content here. Each and every point clearly we are going to understand one by one clearly. Okay. Right, sir. That's all for today. Then tomorrow we'll meet and tomorrow we'll see the remaining content. Okay. Shall we meet on tomorrow? Right, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Thank you. No, it is not a free course, guys. Then who said you it is a free course? No, it is not a free course. No. So it's a paid course only. Right, for full stack Java developers, it's a free. For full stack Java development, if you want to do full stack Java course, then it will be free. Okay. Can you please share the link for notes 1 minute? Yeah, guys. Then just we can collect it the notes document here. In a questions box, I'm sharing this note. Just we can use this. Guys, the link of these notes I'm sharing through questions box, just we can collect it. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yes, sir. See, part of the course automatically some modules we are going to be covered. So there is no separate course for real-time project or this kind of things. That's what I'm telling there. Concepts based, we are going to discuss the content. Automatically, then, if you follow these concepts now, automatically we are able to prepare the project in our own way. Any type of project, nothing else. There are modules wise we are going to take. For example, employee model is there. That model end to end I'm going to prepare. That knowledge is sufficient to complete the projects. That's the point. Which one? Web services. Part of the web service you'll get it. Yeah, companies, everybody, they are asking now. In RESTful service, SOAP service and RESTful service, two things are available. SOAP service are not much demanded, but RESTful service are still in use. Not required. Definitely that topic will required. Yeah, that see, resume preparation and what I'm telling there. Apart from this, course guidelines, the total career guidelines, and how to prepare for interview, the total job assistance will provide. More than job guarantee program, we are providing for every topic. Written test we are going to conduct. If it is possible, mock interviews we are able to plan. Okay, but written tests are mandatory. Definitely on every topic we are planning for written test now. So by this we are able to prepare automatically for the technical rounds and all. Definitely. Okay. Thank you. Only core Java, minimum 3 months. Minimum 3 months. Minimum 3 months. Maybe extended if it is possible. Then total full stack you are asking, na? Only Java. See, that's the point I'm telling you. Two courses, two slots I'm going to take parallelly, na? Already I given that schedule there, right? First, if half of the core Java is completed, then I'll start advanced Java. When it is completed, half no remaining other. Two courses parallel we are going to take. Minimum 6 to 7 months of time, damn sure. 7 to 8 months of time. Why? Because remaining two slots, people are going to attend for other courses. At one side, Java is going to be completed. Other side, opposite side, remaining courses are going to be completed. At the end of the 6 to 7 or 8 months of time, the total content will be completed. Java duration is 6 to 7 months. Parallelly, they are going to complete remaining courses. By the time they are able to finish total. No, thank you. Yeah. Data engineering course. Data science and related courses, I think so. They're not available at present. They're somewhat related with Python and related content, not Java related, I think so. But they're not available at Durgasoft. Only core Java, minimum 3 months of time, but it may be extended. Money, you're asking, better go with office, right? Go with the office, not related to me. Technology is our relation. Yeah, please. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, C classes. It is. Yeah, no problem there. Yeah, even the C is not much mandatory, but if time is possible, you can attend for it. Yeah, you can attend for it. The same, whatever the basics. See, my mode of teaching is what I require the basic. For example, B is required A. So first I will start A. After that I will go for B. So you will not get any problem. At any location you will get comfort only. Nothing, sir. Then your background may be anything. Even though you are coming from biology, zoology, no issues. You can understand, you can get job. Yeah, that's what I'm telling there. No need to think about your background. See, even biology people are teaching Java, sir, in outside. Why you are thinking about it? Minimum 3 months, maybe it will be extended depending on the content. Yeah, for yeah, 1 minute. I think that I have not shown. No? 1 minute. Uh, uh. Yeah, it's okay. That depends on your option there. But anyway, then first of all, sir, one thing I'm telling you. Once you are taking step here, forget about. I'm not going to understand anything. No, everything you'll understand. Until that, we will not leave you. Sure. Part of the class and part of the teaching, then I'm going to repeat 2 to 3 to 4 times now. So you'll understand everything. Okay. Now, please one time check these durations now. Yeah, this durations are given there. One time check this. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it's available in the document anyway. So basic 3 months minimum it will take, but it may be extended. Why? Because content is heavy content. I have to discuss there. And basic UI, you're asking core Java, advanced Java, Oracle and UI. 4 to 5 months of time it will take. Okay, complete Java 5 to 6, and full stack Java 7 to 8 months of time. Which course now? This was this part now. This part in the sense today onwards we can start with Oracle and basic UI. That's what I'm telling there. Every day core Java class now 1.5 hour. Oh, 1.5 hour. 11:30 to 1. Maybe then in the future I will take this class core Java class at 10 o'clock. I forgot to give that information there. Tomorrow I will give that information there. Why? Because up to few classes only I'm going to take. No, later on I will take the class at 10 o'clock. 10 to 11:30. 11:30 to 1 is for advanced Java. Okay, that I'm planning there. Okay, fine. Thank you. That's it. Yeah, near to Guntur. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, near to Guntur. Yeah. No, no, no. It's at Prakasham district, Chirala, near to Chirala. Thank you. Yeah, guys. And sir, how the other courses sequence parallel? We need to follow from 80 to 14. Yeah, then at any course we can start there. It is not at all any big thing. Any course we can start. That's why I'm not specifying that particular content here. In a slot session 3 and session 4, we can start any content. But React or Angular, we should learn offer UI only. When will the sessions from Oracle and UI know? Guys, then think about it that Oracle and UI classes are going to be start every week. Morning 6 o'clock to night 11 o'clock. Courses are going on. Just one time inquire at our office there, then otherwise our people will send notice to you when to, that means when the batches are starting there, Oracle or UI classes there, our people will send a mail to you, then through that mail you can start the content. In any comfortable, in your comfortable time, we can start the content. Okay. And who's this? Monu Singh. Yeah, then why you are sending continuously that fee like this? Monu Singh, because of your these many messages now, fee for our course is 20 lakhs. Pay it immediately. Hmm? Monu Singh, are you there? These many messages. What's are? I need to check other messages also. Okay, right, sir. The guys, then regarding these fee related things now, then better to talk with the admin people then, right? Yeah, I'm not the right person for it. Just the relation between you and me is the technology. You can ask anything in Java, then I'm able to reply that. But fee related things, it should not be a good thing in between us. Better to talk with our admin people. They give more clarity. What is the number or email ID to pay the fee and register email ID? Okay, that information I'll provide. Don't worry. And demo class not available here. Yeah, guys, please better to use this number, guys. This number. If you use that number, there we can see that single point of contact. Yeah, third session and fourth session, the remaining part of the Java. Except the Java, some other concepts are available that we can take. Monu Singh, just we can contact this number or take the details, no? Then our people will contact with you. Or maybe you can directly contact with them. Pratik Kulkarni, just use that, the details, no? Yeah, Vamshi, definitely. Then if you want to learn the Java related things now, definitely we have a particular pattern. First core Java, after this core Java, like advanced Java, parallel to this some other technologies like Spring, Hibernate, Spring Boot, microservices, web service. There is a sequence for it. In that way, we have to understand the content. Okay, Vamshi. Yeah. Then whatever the courses list I given in this document, the course content is available. Just we can check this. Otherwise, as a mail, you are able to get the total course content so that you are able to understand the content. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, guys. Anything else? Shall we meet on tomorrow? Yeah, Vamshi, just we can come to office there. Or if you want to meet with me, just directly tomorrow you can come to the offline class. Yeah, then at the same time, it's a live class only, right? We can come to the class office there, office or maybe classroom directly. Yeah, Prajwal, Prajwal, then UI Technals and Aragil, you can check with our admin people there. They will give more clarity on the timings of that courses. No, morning 7 to night, morning 6 to night 11 o'clock. Courses are going on continuously at Durgasoft. Just in our comfortable time, we can join with that courses. Yeah, then every week or every 10 days, they are going to start the content. After core Java, in the sense, here we are conducting the packages. No, at a time we have to start with the classes there. After core Java, in the sense, it may take some time, extra time. Unnecessarily, time waste is going to be happen. Then parallel to this core Java, we are starting what their advanced Java classes, so that you can start with it. Surprise, no? Tomorrow is a surprise. Dhanlakshmi. Do you have any fast track batches or weekend classes? No. As of now, no. No fast track, no weekend batches. No. No, I'm not Durga. I'm a brother of Durga, Nagoor Babu. My name is Nagoor Babu. Yeah, Nagoor Babu is teaching that entire Java now. Not Durga, sir. No, okay. Anything else, guys? Shall we meet on tomorrow? No, it's a paid course only. It's not a free course. But if you take a full stack Java, then core Java is free. I think so. That offer is going on. Yeah, thank you, thank you. No, I'm not getting it. What you're saying there. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah, that's all, guys. Then we'll meet on tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll clarify your content here. Guys, I think so. Some offer is going on there. That offer today is the last date for it. Now try to check with the admin people there for the registration. I think some money point of view, some less amounts are going on there. Some money reduction is going on. Just you can contact with the admin people. They'll give more clarity on it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. Shall meet on tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.